Okay, this is the end of the year weigh-in. After my heart surgeries, they gave me this stuff, and I wish I could recall what it was named. But anyway, it immediately gave me a double chin and bigger jowls and a spare tire, where I went from 180, 182, 184 is what they weighed me at, to, I'm going to weigh right now, the honor system here. Well, yeah. Anyway, here we go. Okay, 201 pounds. Now, before that, I was in the 34, 36 waist, and then 32 long, right? And then extra large shirts. This is an extra large. And I didn't feel, bloated out or anything like that. I felt good. My veins were nice. Now it's like nothing. Anyway, I went up to now 202 from 180, 185. They took me off most of the medication that would interact with some kind of anti-rejection thing they gave me for the AtriClip that I was supposed to take for like three months or whatever. But then they took me off that, put me on a steroid, which is what I'm on right now, that's giving me this bloated appearance. And supposedly, after this last surgery, I'm going to be able to go with nothing after a couple of weeks. So in March, we'll see where my weight scale is going. So anyway, I guess I'll get behind this thing right now. I've been working on the truck, driving it around to the Salvation Army, and I'll do the weigh-in one more time, just to make sure we got her on. Okay, there, let's see, 0. Turn off this light and see if it... 201.6, I think. Okay, so this is the only stuff that I have to keep taking, and my other one, depth coat for make sure I stay leveled out. I've been taking it for years, and then they stopped giving it to me in 2017 for a while. Put me on something else, and boy, you don't even feel yourself losing your grip, you just do. Anyway, these are the only things that I'm currently taking. So, there. This is my ice machine. Remember, this is a small little place, so... Oh, that's right, I forgot to show them what I did in this corner, because, these toilets are always a bit hairy. But anyway, there's the... I wanted a corner cabinet, but then I realized I'm terrible at measurements. What if it doesn't work right? So I got this one also at Overstock. And then I moved this medicine chest from... It used to be right there, but it was so skinny it just looked weird. I almost stuck two of them together side by side. And then after we did this work up here, I dropped one of the cans. Boom! Cracked. Anyway, what's the benefit of the medicine? You never... You could probably wreck your car and not even be terribly traumatized by it. But anyway, I never got around to showing what all that work was about on this truck, and what the end result was. I ended up putting the 1404 Edelbrock Performer back on, and I didn't change the alternator out after all. That other one wasn't a single wire like it was supposed to be. It was from oh God, I can't remember, but anyway, I wasn't going to do it. I tried getting rid of the brake booster. And as soon as I did, that little booster right there is nowhere near enough to give you true. You'll get a power braking, one application of brake, and then after that, it's like almost solid. Or I can't remember if it was solid or if it was down to the floor. But anyway, with the booster, it gives me 18 pounds of vacuum, and all those problems went away. In addition to the low pressure regulator, the only thing I kept from the fuel injection was the fuel pump, electric fuel pump in the tank, in the gas tank. Now the AC is charged, everything is working. Somebody asked me about the ABS, whether or not it would burn up here, you know, melt down or something. And no, it's been fine. Only thing is this little trim piece kind of dislodged, but aside from itself, for like 3 years now, it's been going just fine. So anyway, yeah, Ernestine decided she didn't want to have me go through the hassle of painting this thing, which is great because now she doesn't have to worry so much about it getting stolen. And there's my compatriot right there. Wooly, want to say hello to the cameras for your debut? Your debut? Yeah. Boy, she's as old as dirt. Next to me, she's a youngin'. Anyway, this is what I meant about the dirt and dust and all that. Don't have to be worrying about that. The wood bed. I remember I did all this stuff with no money. The total put out for this was $8,800. So it's from nothing to now. So anyway, I'm gonna fire it up. Hopefully I don't traumatize the dog, because I'm not gonna be moving anywhere. Let's see. Shorten this pole. 16 minutes left. Okay, let's see. Here's the electric pump. Okay, let's see. There's the bolts. And there's the AC kick on. You can hear that kick on. Yeah, everything is great. And you don't even have to have it up on high. You can keep it right about there or right there, so you're not even hearing it, and it'll get cold enough in here. Or if you turn it just slightly almost to the middle on the vintage air, it'll freeze you out. So you can hear the compressors on. You can hear the difference. That's a cover, a pulley cover But anyway, everything works great. She's logged 1,700 miles and a few hundred for myself going to the Home Depot. That was the one good thing. I was able to pay back what I owed her for the schooling I got in St. Louis. So it wasn't an entire waste of time. Anywho, I'm doing much better now, and we'll see what happens with this surgery. I hope for a semi-reasonable result. Oh yeah, there's the pedal that Chuck on YouTube helped me. It's perfectly fine. It worked perfectly fine. It's been years now, and it hasn't let me down once. So, anyway, the difference is, watch when you close the hood. It's not a hollow sound when you have the insulation up in there. The only thing I have to do is repair the hinge. And I had to put Flowmasters on because didn't like how quiet it was. I prefer quiet, especially when it's not a complete truck. I don't want to be drawing attention to myself either way. So I'd rather just be quiet, so you can just skulk about. So, and I haven't had any leaks from from putting the fuel neck in here underneath. That ended up working out fine, except for my lousy body shop. All I did was fill that in where it was all cut, and that is just god awful. Instead of using the LMC piece that goes right there. So yes, I will be fixing that. I just had to get permission first to cut it, because man, I sure would hate to cut it and then end up having to have a professional weld it back on. But anyway, boy, that True Track gives you some awesome freaking burnouts, TV-worthy burnouts. I'll be doing one of those sooner or later. Good thing I didn't just try it today. I went around the corner and then I made a right turn, and there was a CHP cop about 3 miles away from the freeway. What was he even doing there? So he would have caught me cold. As soon as I would have gone around that corner, he would have hit his blue and reds. Anyway, that's about it. Let's see. Yeah, see, this thing is putting out. Unlike some of my dates, this is cold for a reason. Cha-ching. Put it on both. Anyway, I got the satellite radio in there for Howard Stern and some of that other stuff. You can see. I'll do a cruising video later. I've never had to use those because my line of sight is here somewhere. If anything, I end up having to flip it up. Turn off the AC. I think I gotta lower the idle just a hair. Anyway, that's enough of my jaw jacking. This is the end of the year. I was gonna make the other one my last one, but then I realized when I looked back at the video after it was done, man, my face looks like a giant bowling ball that's with a bunch of loose skin around it. It just grossed me freaking out, and I realized about the weight gain. Believe me, it makes a big difference. So, anywho, that's it. Cut it off. Goodbye. And Happy New Year for everybody. And then some. That would be the New Year of 2025. Goodbye.